Whether it's your first time at Waffle House or you've been more times than you can remember, because most of those occasions happened after midnight, here's a helpful refresher on the 10 Commandments of Waffle House. Number 1, thou shalt not murder is, a commandment everywhere, but it should be reminded to Waffle House customers between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. And if you ain't got a clue what I'm talking about, then just go ahead and Google employee throws chair at customer. Don't type in Waffle House, just that. You'll see. Number 2, thou shalt look for the smoke. Just like any good barbecue joint, you should smell the smoke before you see the restaurant. But instead of sniffing the sweet smells of smoked meats, you should be sniffing something like Pall Malls coming from the line cook out front of the restaurant. And the more angry he looks that you just pulled up, the better the food. Number 3, thou shalt not complain. If you happen to notice that something with your order was not cooked right, yes, it was. Because at Waffle House, if it was cooked, they got it right. Number 4, honor thy jukebox etiquette. Waffle House is the only restaurant in the world where the music playlist can go from Loretta Lynn to Ludacris to Linkin Park, and nobody in there is gonna bat an eye. There's only one rule when it comes to the jukebox, and that is do not play the same song on repeat. Okay, you are not John Mulaney. Plus, the most stressed out of all the Waffle House servers reserves the right to shut that down, either by unplugging the jukebox or sticking your face right through it. And I've seen it happen. Commandment number 5, thou shalt wait thy dadgum turn. There will occasionally be times where every seat in the Waffle House is taken, so you must wait. But this is a restaurant that does not have a hostess or a wait list at or those little pagers, because God knows half the customers would have already stripped the copper right out of them. When the Wahoo is at full capacity, it is up to the customers to remember who is next. I fully believe that this is a test to determine how well society can function without structure and order, and wouldn't you know it, there's always one goober that screws it up. It's real simple, y'all. Just take a look around at the other people waiting on a table. Were they here before you? Then you are not in front of them, because that's not how lines work. When every other person that's waiting on a table came after you, then it's your turn. Just wait for the next clean table. Let me repeat that. The next clean table. You don't go sit down at a dirty table, okay? Do you go sit on a toilet that's already full? Don't answer that, actually, because if you go to the bathroom at the Waffle House, you might. Now, should you have multiple seating options, just remember that place. Counter is for shooting the breeze. Booths are for leaving with ease. Booths are precious real estate in the House of Waffles, so if you came there to chat with a friend for hours, then sit at the counter, or just do like everybody else in the South does when they want to catch up with long-lost friends. Stand in the middle of the aisle at Walmart. Commandment number 7, if the Waffle House is closed, thou shalt go. Now, somewhere safe, like a shelter. If you, for some reason, stumble up to a Waffle House and notice that it's closed and the windows are boarded up and you have no idea why, then I strongly suggest you get the hell out of there. Waffle Houses only shut down for one of the 3 H's: hurricanes, health inspectors, and hell freezing over. Oh, and speaking of health inspectors, commandment number 8, thou shalt just ignore that health score. Don't even look at it. Normal sanitation rules do not apply here. If you couldn't tell yet, Waffle House is not a normal restaurant. The floors are sticky for your safety, and any discoloration on the walls is not filth. That's just seasoning, because the Waffle House is like a cast iron skillet, and the more seasoned it is, the better the food's gonna taste. I probably, if you have an open wound, I would cover or smother that before you walk in there. Commandment number 9, thou shalt stack thy plates. Your Waffle House server didn't randomly decide one day that they want the All-Star Special to come on 14 separate plates, okay? They don't love washing dishes, but that's just the way it is. I don't have a joke for this one. I just really hate how that works, and I wish they'd stop doing it. But I know it's not your fault, Waffle House server, so please don't hurt me. And finally, commandment number 10, thou shalt tip generously, okay? Waffle House employees are the glue that holds the South together, so you should support the thin yellow line. Because if we ever lose them, we'll be just like the Yankees. And those Waffle Houses turn into Skyline Chili's. And then, might as well be in hell.